All right, this is how you need to use Seesaw this week. Pay attention very carefully because we're going to be graphing on Thursday. All right, if you go over here, top left here, make sure you're in the correct class. All right, so let's say I'm going to go to robot class, right? But you might be in Math 6 Cosmos, all right? And then to see what you actually have to turn in today, you have to go to activities. All right, again, we're clicking on activities. All right, and you'll notice that it'll have the PDF posted here, but what's different is if you click on add a response, right, I'm going to do sample student. Obviously, you click your name. You'll notice that you can see the PDF over here. And, you know, on the right, you could actually scroll down to the different pages of the assignment. All right. Now, what Seesaw is going to allow you to do is you're going to be able to actually not just type in the answers, but also type in, actually be able to draw graphs. So you need to be able to do 3 things today. All right, and this week. You need to be able to use the text function, you need to be able to draw a straight line, and you need to be able to rotate text or rotate a straight line. So just 3 things, all right? First, this is kind of small, at least for my eyes. If you go over here to this top left corner and you click on the plus sign, right, you can make this a lot bigger. So I suggest you do that. All right, now if I were to read the problem here, it says the recipe read for every 5 cups of grape juice, mix in 2 cups of peach juice, right? And you'll see the ratio table over here. To fill it in, you have to click the text box, all right? The text box, all right? And if you click on the text box, what it will do is you'll get a little box here where you can type in stuff. So let's say I'm going to label the X and the Y coordinates. The X and the Y coordinates. I'm going to put that over here, all right? So every piece of grape is the cups of grape is under the X coordinates and the peach juice is under the Y. Now notice I can size it, make it big or small, and move it around. All right, next, if I just double click, I could get another text box. So I don't have to always click T for text. All right, then I'm gonna type it in. So it says 5 cups of grape juice, and for every 5 cups of grape juice, you get 2 cups of peach juice, okay? So you could size it so it fits over here. Right? Oops, that might be too big. Let me make it a little smaller. See if that works. So you could do it like this, right? All right, same thing. I could click on text again if I want to do that, right? The next one would be 10 to 4. All right, you're going to have to calculate these answers. All right, I could double click here. Next one would be what? 5 times 3, 15. 2 times 3, 6, exactly. All right, so again, if I calculate it, it's going to be like that. 5 to 16, 5 to 6, right? I'll do one more over here. All right, 5 times 4 is 20, right? 2 times 4 is 8. Okay, you could do it like that. So there's a couple ways you could do these ratio tables. You could do it like this to make it work. If these little colons are messing you up, which is fine, you could take the colons out. I don't care. You just have to space it out a little bit. All right, so that's another way you could do it. If you're really picky, you could just space all your answers out. Do that real quick. All right, so now I have the coordinates. These are the X coordinates, these are the Y coordinates. There's instructions here. It says label your axis, create a title, plot the ordered pairs, extend the line origin. So we got to follow the directions here. It first says label your axis. Well, we know that the x-axis is what? See, x is all grape. So again, we're using our text function here, and we're going to type in grape. All right, actually more specifically grape juice, right? Grape juice. We'll put it over here. All right, the next one, the y coordinates is what? Exactly, y is peach juice. All right, so I'll double click again and type in peach juice. Now, you'll see that this looks kind of ugly, right? Because it's like straight. And the top here is a little, if you push on that, it'll allow you to turn it around, right? You could also just spin it around if you hold on to it, right? But you could turn it around, and that way you could label your graph that way. All right, so now we have labeled your axes. We have grape and peach juice. Now, to check off this box, if you go down here, you'll see pencils or pens or markers, whatever you use, it doesn't matter. You can just click on that, and then you could just draw a check. I'm just using my touchpad. I'm not even using my pen for this. All right, the next it says create a title. Create a title. Well, that's got to be creating a title has gotta be text, right? So we could say the title is juice recipe. All right, juice recipe. I could size it, right? Drag it, make it small, right? But the title of this graph is juice recipe. All right, so now I've created a title. Again, I've only used two functions so far, the text function and the drawing function. All right, next it says plot the ordered pairs, right? You have to look at here. This is 5 and this is 2, but 5 is the x-axis, so you do 5 first. So here's 5, go 5 over, and it says 2 up, right? 2 for the y-axis, so 5 to 2. I'm still using my marker over here. I can make it bigger if I want. Right, 5 to 2, boom. Ooh, that's a little too big. All right, let me erase it. Here's a little eraser. Let me make it a little smaller. There you go, 5 to 2. All right, next one is 10 to 4. So 10x to 4y. All right, next one is 15 to 6. So 15. And then 15 across, x, 16 up. Whoops. Am I doing it right? 6 up. Ooh, I realized I messed up over here. Let me fix that. See, 10 to 4. There we go. All right, 15 to 6. And then the last one is 20. So 20 across, 8 up. All right, so now that I plotted those dots, I can check off I've done the ordered pairs. It says extend line to origin. Just so you can see what's going on, I suggest you use the pencil function, right? And you could just draw a line, right, that goes across the origin. All right, so that's what you could do. Now, if that drives you crazy, if that doesn't look neat enough for you, right, you could also undo that line. Let me see if I can just undo it. Here's the undo button up here, top left corner. You could go over here to where it says shapes, and it'll give you a line. Right? You could draw a line. Now the problem with this though is that it has to be a different color or else you'll end up losing your dots, right? Origin is where it intersects with 0, 0, 0, comma 0, right? And you could extend the line. And you could just change the angle until it's perfect. All right, again, I'm just spinning it around till it's perfect. All right. So that's the video for today, all right? Again, let me review. You gotta be able to do a text by clicking a T for text, right? You gotta be able to rotate the text, spin it around. You could just click like that to rotate, all right? And you also just gotta be able to draw a straight line or plot a coordinate, all right? 3 things. All right, wish you luck, have fun. You need to be able to do all this by Thursday. When you're done, you gotta click the check mark to submit your work, all right? Click the check mark to submit your work. All right, take care.